What's up, everyone? You're tuned into the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 802. We just heard from Parks and Company and their song Eye of the Storm that was featuring Nick Stelter on vocals, and a brand new song by the Noble Hops called The Trunk. You are tuned in on buildascene.com, musicfrom412.com, roodaroo.com, megarockradio.net, 107.1 KFGD FM, Metal Shop 101.com, and a new affiliate as of today, kdubradio.com. My name is Bill, and with me tonight are the gentlemen from Ferocious Ghosts. What's up, guys?
Hey, Bill. Hey. Thanks for having us.
That's like the first time in forever that I got all of the stations correct, and
no,
I had a new one.
First take.
So before we get too far into this, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell everyone what you do in the band?
Brandon, lead vocals, rhythm, guitar.
Jeff, rhythm and intermediate guitar.
I'm Hodge. I play drums and backup vocals.
I'm Mark. I play bass. No vocals.
Jake. I do some songwriting and play lead guitar.
Did you guys put him in the back because he's a drummer? Like, is that how he...
That's actually how we set up on stage.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think these two switched.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
switched.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of training. He went there on his own.
He just knows the deal.
All right, so I told you off the air I was going to give you the plain Jane generic questions right off the bat, so we're going to do that.
Sure.
Let's start off with, where did the name Ferocious Ghosts come from?
Well, we were spitballing for a while, as I'm sure most people do. But it's a name that we agreed on pretty much based on just no criteria. We all kind of just threw our best effort at it. But it's a name that basically means anything that's still hanging on from your past, or bothering you from day to day, or stuff that you regret, or anything that's still there. Could be your own personal ferocious ghost. And rather than fearing that stuff, it's good to take it on and celebrate it a little bit. So that's kind of what the project speaks to a lot, and what the songs we write, and then just as a good manifestation of that concept. So we went with that. Like I said, just lingering stuff from your past, friends that have gone, family members, decisions, anything like that. Whatever your ferocious ghost is, that's kind of what it is all about. So
Usually when I ask that question, I don't get a in-depth answer. I like it. you just think, well,
It sounded cool.
and I did like the way it sounded.
Yeah, it just really rung, and it all kind of rung within our heads and our hearts, and that's what we're doing. We're getting back to what we lost.
Yeah.
Even in our first record, we have the kind of the base meaning of like the nutshell version of that in the liner notes, essentially. Just kind of, we felt it was important to connect that with the music.
So how many albums do you guys have?
Just one. We've released
Just one.
one album so far. Our debut album, For the River, was released late spring this past year, 2025. We spent a couple years recording it, taking our time, and then we started playing shows off of it. And that's where we're at now.
We didn't want to play any shows until we finished our first record, and that also leading back to the Ferocious Ghost name from past mistakes that we've made in previous bands, where we would spend years just playing out and never really actually taking the time to get our music out for people to actually have a physical copy of it. So it was pretty important to us to actually get in the studio, track the first record before we even went and played one show. So that was a big thing for us.
Yeah, to have a living document to accompany the live shows.
Where did you record the album at?
Razorblade Recordings. Johnny Razorblade.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, master.
Such a good guy, man.
Yeah, we've known Johnny for a long time, all of us.
Shout out
collectively.
to Razorblade and getting #1 in the city this year at City Papers poll.
Yep.
Congrats, Johnny.
Yeah, he's multi-talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best musicians I know personally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think so as well.
And it's been mentioned on the show before, he only records bands he likes. I don't know if you
Yes.
guys knew that.
Yeah.
So
Thank goodness he likes what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love him.
We sure hope so.
I don't think it matters if he likes you. He has to like your music.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
Yes,
God.
Yeah, he has to be passionate about it. So
So how does the writing process work with you guys?
Jake does a lot of our writing.
Well, basically, I'll start it. Like, I get what I consider a good working blueprint to bring to the boys.
Mhm.
And for me, that I usually get my music down first. I'll get a melody for what I think the vocals should be. And then I pretty much piece an idea together that I have for what I'm getting from the music into that melody and just try to make it as, meaningful as I can. That's my approach whenever I do it. And then whenever I bring it to the boys, it's like fill in all the rest of the puzzle pieces that just make the picture look exactly the way it needs to. You know what I mean? Like, so I bring it in with a bunch of Swiss cheese holes, and these dudes do a great job at drywalling it up so we can present it to the market.
yeah, that's the primary songwriting.
But also Brando brings he brings songs to the table too, and I don't want to even at all try to speak to his approach. If you want to talk a little bit about how your mechanism works.
My approach is more from a personal perspective, life experiences. I try to put myself in other people's shoes and see how they would see a situation. Try to attack it that way because I think it's kind of cool because we all don't see the world the same way. It's everybody sees things differently, and if I could put myself over there and see what he's going through, it makes it fun to write about.
Write a good tune about it,
Yeah, if you can come up with a character and give him a good story, I mean that's always a great way to write music. So yeah, the same thing like Jake said. Even when I present something, the boys fill it in, man. So it's always better with 5 heads instead of 1. So
yeah, until then it's just you and the tune and your couch in your living room or something.
And your questions.
Yeah, and like I said, there's a lot that's a lot of it. But I was saying that to Hodge even the other day. I feel like it's like 2 lives for the songs.
Yeah.
Like one as I write it by myself in my apartment, and then a whole different life for the song whenever everybody gets their teeth into it and takes a nice big bite, And that's really what makes it Ferocious Ghosts, not just, a Jake tune or a Brando tune or something,
And what's really cool too, we've all been playing together for almost 20 years. So it's like when something is brought, there is no shooting something down. We say, yeah, we're going to try this way. If we don't like it, there's no drama involved. It's just the way we do things. And it seems to work for us. So we kind of try to stick to those guns.
We're all open-minded about it.
Yeah.
Any idea is worth looking at. And then we're also very good with taking criticism. If it's not the right idea, it's not the right idea. We're here for the song, not for ourselves.
Yep. It's always about serving the song and doing what's best for the song in this moment.
Yeah.
Very cool. So we're approaching our first break already. We are going to hear Days Like This and Tears of the Titan in this first segment here. When we come back, if you guys wouldn't mind picking one of those songs and telling us a story about it. It could be
Definitely
what it's about. It could be something that happened while you were recording it. Like MTV storytellers, they're not doing it anymore. We may as well do it.
Yeah,
We'll do it though.
With that said, we're going to take our first break, and we'll be right back with Ferocious Ghosts. Hey, it's Bill again. You are tuned in to the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 802. We just heard Days Like This and Tears of a Titan off of Ford the River by Ferocious Ghosts, and they are my guests tonight if you're just tuning in. And they're going to tell us a story about one of those songs, and go.
Yeah, I guess we'll, between the two of them, there's a couple good stories, but Tears of the Titan is an important tune for us as a band because it's the first real congealed song that we did as us. We did a demo of a song that I kind of reworked from years ago first, but we don't at all do anything with that. So Tears of the Titan was, we weren't sure what the band was going to be yet. You know, we like a lot of different music. We like a lot of different styles, from heavy to soft to slow to fast, all of that. You know, so I'm sure most music fans do. But like I said, not knowing kind of made it just fun to just write something. And I just felt like writing something a little slower and chiller because I'm a rock child at heart. But I was like, I also know I have a softer side, like Sears in the 80s. And But yeah, so it was the music thing came together first, and I was actually driving to where we're at right now, this location, for a little chill band, practice, like first, get the rust off us kind of sessions. And I just started singing the hook. Like I wrote the hook for that in my head driving over here. And whenever I got here, I picked up Brandon's gorgeous white PRS. And I played it. I said, I wrote this to this, and let me know if you guys think it's anything. And they thought it was a little something, and pretty much from there, yeah, we just we sunk in, dug our teeth in, and just completed it pretty quickly. And that was our first tune. And I think from there it was like, all right, we can do this again. The training wheels don't need to come back on. We can ride the bike. So it was a nice way to get the ball rolling into this project, was that tune in particular.
That's when we all bought the ticket to take the ride.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
I'm in.
And then we continued to play it over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I'm sure the neighbors loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, before anything else fell in line, that was our first tune as this band, was Tears of the Titan.
So earlier I missed a perfect segue that you guys threw up and you don't even know it. So you mentioned Swiss cheese, and now you're going, what's that have to do with anything? But the unofficial Bill Domiano question that I ask on every show is, what is the best pizza you've had because you're in a band? And I know it's not Swiss cheese, but it's cheese.
No, for sure. I have a take.
Master pizza chef, though.
Yeah.
You want to start it off, Lodge?
I'm gonna keep my answers to myself on this one. I'll answer, but I will get out.
His own.
I will do this as a fan and not as a ex-retired professional pizziola. But I'll go last.
Good.
Honestly, and it still surprises even me, but the the Mama Pepinos in Glassport, for some reason,
It's amazing.
is incredibly fire.
Yeah.
And I haven't had it in a while, and I miss it occasionally.
It's a tie. Luciano's white pizza with spinach and tomato is incredible. Luciano's in Bethel Park. And then I'm a big fan of Beto's, Betos pizza.
Yeah.
I like the cooked bread and then all the toppings after. I think it's delicious. If you haven't tried it, do it now.
That's the cold cheese. Right?
Cold cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a monster, but I'm a cool one.
You're not a monster, though.
Jeez.
All right, everybody calm down.
I have great memories. I don't even remember what it tasted like, but I remember enjoying the hell out of it. But, there used to be a place called Provolone's, a bar on the south side, and at 2:00 in the morning, they would post out in front of their store with whole pizzas that they would sell for $2 a piece per slice. And I have eaten probably 10 dozen of those pizzas.
I almost got hit by a car running there.
And every time I had it, I remember it being the best tasting pizza I've ever had in my life. So I'll go with that one.
It's good.
I would have to say Police Station Pizza. I used to be in Robinson, also with the cold extra cheese, but you could get it melted if you asked. That was amazing. They ended up moving down to I think Ocean City or something like that. Yeah. The original was in Ambridge, but there was one in Robinson for quite a while, and unfortunately, it's not there anymore.
Did you write a book on this place?
I love this one.
All right, Hodge.
All right. I'm gonna go with my favorite only because I made pizza in a million places for a long time, so I actually don't really enjoy eating high quality pizza, like because I made it for such a long time. But what I am interested in is pizza that I can't explain why it's good because it doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna go in Pittsburgh would be the Solids and Homestead
The Solids and Homestead. Okay.
because there's just there's nothing else like it.
I understand it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's great, and for me, like
There's no veggie pizza.
it's how do they do that because I know everything about those ingredients,
I love the French.
but I can't duplicate it, and
Oh,
to
yeah.
me,
Ah,
that's what I enjoy.
that's what
about
makes it so good.
That's
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
and it's good to taste. But I mean, for somebody who did that for such a long time, it's like how I
Hopefully
need
that,
answers. So that's all I need.
Yeah, was that
answers.
detailed enough?
Hopefully that filled the holes for you.
So I've been telling people since I asked that question, eventually I'm going to do another podcast where I go out and try all the pizzas, except that's
I'm
not
with
going to
you.
happen.
Oh.
I was gonna say you should definitely invite us.
There are definitely some on the list, but I'll tell you why off the air.
Okay.
But I will tell you,
we can get you to go back, and I can actually make it in someone else's kitchen.
There you go.
Kitchen.
We can do that.
All right.
Jonna, who owns First Angel Media, and I went to Altoona last summer and tried the Altoona style pizza.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you have ever tried that.
No.
Are you familiar with it at all?
The
No.
cheddar
No.
cheese.
I've been to Altoona
Yeah.
It's not cheddar; it's American.
American, yeah.
Yeah, it's a thick crust, kind of like Sicilian, maybe focaccia bread. I don't even know.
I get down with Sicilian.
I'll try
like
it.
a thick square.
I'll try
But it had sauce, a slice of salami, a slice of green pepper, and then American cheese. That was it.
Amazing.
It wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't buy it again. If that makes sense.
Difference, man.
Yeah.
Like if somebody set it down in front of me, I would eat it again, but I wouldn't buy it again.
But would you call it pizza?
Yeah.
What's that?
Sounds more like a sandwich.
I know it's more like a sandwich, but
A big
Yeah.
open-faced
Yeah.
I think
sandwich.
they lied. Yeah.
okay. So we have about 2 minutes in this segment. I'm going to hit you with the official Build a Scene question, and we'll see if we have any time left in this segment after that. So this question is based on YouTube. For the longest time, no matter what I watched on YouTube, Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters were in my list of upcoming videos. So the question is, who is your Dave Grohl? And by that, I mean, who do you want to go up on stage with and perform one of their originals?
For me,
Is this like all time?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, for
you
for
can.
me, it would definitely be.
This isn't a long enough interview.
It would definitely be Butch Walker.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I've been a big Butch fan for a long time.
We all.
Yeah.
For the sake of expedience, I'm going to say Billy Corgan.
I have to have two: Josh Apard, Coheed Cambria, or Jimmy Chamberlain with Smashing Pumpkins. That's who I would want to play.
Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
All time number one for me.
What would you do?
I would beat up Tim Comerford and play his bass.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't. He would kick my butt
Wow.
all over the stage.
And
Yeah.
I think for me, could be any number of things, but in my heart, any given day, me and the boys from Metallica
Yeah,
on
it's good.
stage doing it. Papa Het and Kirk. And me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Lars.
Lars comes up on this show a lot. Who knew he was right back in the day with why can't I
Yeah.
even name the software? But
Yeah. Right.
Make $12 a year on.
We still don't need to say that too loudly.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be put on the air. We'll talk
Hey,
about
so-
that at the start of the bar.
hey, so we're gonna take our second break, and then I'm gonna hit you with all my Pennsylvania rock show type questions in the last segment.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Up next, we are going to hear, let's see, Rat Rod, The Highway. And we'll be right back. It's Bill. That was The Highway by Rat Rod out of Philadelphia. You are tuned into episode number 802 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show. With me are the gentlemen from Ferocious Ghosts. And I'm about to hit them with all the questions they are not ready for.
Oh,
Deep breath, boys.
My body
Okay.
is ready, Bill.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're standing at the crossroads that Robert Johnson stood at when he sold his soul to the devil. Why are you standing there?
I was lost, I'm sure.
I'm standing there because I want to be able to make a living doing what we do with these guys.
And you're willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
I don't really believe in the devil, so what do I care?
Yeah. You're fake.
But for me, I think I just ended up there by happenstance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
I ended up there with the phone call from these two gentlemen.
You'll never guess who we just ran into.
Yeah, you never tell your friends no. You just show up.
Yeah. What about you? Why are you there?
I was led there,
By
but
me.
I'm not for sale.
Don't follow me.
Yeah,
I never know where I'm going.
All right. So you mentioned having kind of a wide interest in music. So you're headed out on tour. For some reason, you hired me to drive the tour bus. Don't do that.
Sounds like a great
I was
idea.
gonna say we'll talk.
Yeah.
What music are we going to listen to in between show stops?
Oh man.
What do we listen to between show stops?
Yeah.
Yep. So this is your chance to give out your influences.
I'm a huge Beatles fan.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, yeah.
So like it's probably 85% of my playlist when I'm not hanging out with these guys. I'm usually listening to the Beatles.
Yep, I'm going to go Beatles and Beach Boys for sure. And get into the early 90s rock all the way up through probably 97, 98 until it started to turn a little goofy. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say '90s grunge. Anything from '90 to '94 is huge, and
Big moments.
Van Halen, Journey.
Yeah.
Listening to it for different reasons.
So mine would be a lot of Sublime, a lot of Bob Marley, a
He's
lot of grooving blues, stuff like that. But I would also probably listen to a lot of Ferocious Ghosts because that's how I remember the songs for the shows that we play. And I think I would need to listen in between just because I'm forgetful.
He's our reggae guy.
Yeah.
He's not being clever. That's a true story.
No, that's a true story. I listen to us all the time just so I remember the songs.
Just to keep it fresh and a little something different. Like I said, I could listen to just about anything and be happy if I'm feeling it. But anything from Motown, any artist,
Yeah.
any of the golden years, anything, any track, any record, any artist, just throw some
Early
Motown
hip
on,
hop for me too.
and it's going to be A-okay.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of influences, and we really do. Like, if you listen to the entire record, you're going to hear each individual player following those influences, which is kind of cool.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a chance to expand on it a little bit. So you're leaving a show, and there's a DeLorean sitting out there with its door up in the air and a flux capacitor in the back. What band are you gonna go play with? You know, because Marty ended up playing with Chuck Berry's cousin Marvin. Who are you gonna play with?
Going back to 1985. Oh man, that's a tough one.
Give me listening to
That's a choice.
That'd be a good one, yeah. I would honestly want to say Pink Floyd
Yeah,
would be a big one for me. Love Pink Floyd.
yeah.
They're one of my bands I'll never get to see, but I always want to.
You know, I would go back to 92, 93, Southern California, and try to play one of those house party shows with Sublime and early No Doubt.
Yeah,
I think that would be the way to go.
that'd be clutch. Yeah,
I would have to say early Pro Jam.
yeah.
Early Pro Jam, like first two records.
Like 10.
Pro Jam, yeah,
Yeah.
10 verses. I mean, that was the heyday of music for me. For me, my brother, he's 2 years older than me, and that was like one of the first records I've ever heard was 10, and I was hooked from that moment. So for me, that's my Pro Jam.
Okay.
I would go back to 1993, 94, and play with the band Hum on David Letterman.
Nice. I think for me, if I had to do anything, whether I'm just sitting there watching or if I'm lucky enough to go jam on stage, I would love to see Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble live in person just once in my life. Whether I'm a part of it or not, just in the crowd, like I said, that would be.
Yeah, I'd be too scared to play with him though. Yep.
I'd give it a shot if it was presented. But yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan's one of my all-time favorite guitar players, and just a force of nature that I would love to be in the same room with or have the opportunity to have done.
Yeah, even just have a conversation with him.
That would be wild.
Hey, so we're gonna keep the DeLorean.
Okay.
Sure.
You can sit down and eat dinner with any three people. One of them has to be a musician, and the others can be. No, there's no rules on the other ones. Who do you want to eat dinner with? And because you have a DeLorean, you can go pick them up at time.
Nice.
Roads where we're going, we don't.
Yeah, we don't-
Exactly.
I keep thinking Bill and Ted in the phone booth.
Yeah. 3 people, huh? I would say Jack Black and Paul and John. They're all going to be musicians for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have something. I don't know if anybody else has something.
No, go ahead.
I feel like for my musician pick, pretty stock and stale, but honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong with Bob Dylan sitting at the table. I feel like that dude's got some stories. He's got insight. He's won a lot of awards. He's written a lot of songs for himself and a lot of other folks. It'd be really interesting to pump him for any question. And then the other 2 also still living. I don't even have to take the time to make this happen. Larry David. I would just love to sit and meet Larry David. And then also Paul Thomas Anderson, who's a writer-director of films. I actually have met him one time very briefly, but to like have a dinner with would be unbelievable with those 3 fellas. So Dylan, Larry David, Paul Thomas Anderson. That's my pick.
It's quite the combo.
Yeah.
Marticus?
I'm still thinking my third. Anybody else have theirs?
For my musician, I'd go Jimi Hendrix for the similar reason why he went with Double Trouble. To meet the person who has influenced the instrument that I love so much and me on that instrument so much, that's, I don't have to think any further as far as that goes. And then the next 2 people, I'm going to have a nice, peaceful dinner with Steve Irwin and Fred Rogers.
There you go.
Fred Rogers, you son of a
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't think of that one.
You really put us on the spot.
I should have gone.
Yeah.
You got one?
He warned us.
I did.
Yeah.
I can't sleep tonight because of Fred Rogers. I'm devastated.
All night.
You go out there, Haji.
All right. My musician would be Elvis Presley.
Perfect.
But I'd also like to invite formally John Cusack and Michelangelo the artist.
Ooh, nice.
Throwback.
Yeah, real Bill and Ted's throw.
All right.
A couple questions on the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
I had someone tell me that they were going to have
About the
Jesus and Hitler at the same table. It's like, what?
Oh, no.
Wow.
All right. So my musician is Bob Marley because I just love what the man stood for, and I love the fact that he was more powerful than the government of Jamaica. My another person would be Robin Williams. I'd really love to sit down and talk to him and get a feel for him before the tragedy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to say my third would probably be Bob Ross. I would love to talk to Bob Ross for hours
Yeah.
over some wine or something,
Yeah, or something.
or something is what we're
Emphasis on
going
the
with.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Just leave it at that.
Wine.
I remember
Yeah,
When I
that's
was-
exactly what I mean.
when I was in elementary school, if I was homesick, his show was on, and I would sit there watching him paint his happy little trees.
There's a whole channel of them. It runs 24/7. It's
He was like a drill sergeant or something before he did that. Yeah.
And everything he paints is from memory from his time in the service and when he used to travel out on hunting trips and stuff with his dad as a kid.
Talk about finding
I
peace.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have like 2 more very quick questions for you guys.
Shoot.
On the video version of the show, everybody can see your Linktree address. which is Linktree/Ferocious Ghosts. Is there anywhere else that you would like to send them?
Send from the link tree that they'll get to all of our other social, our TikTok, on our Instagram, on our Facebook. We try to be really, really active there, and we love meeting and talking to people there. Beyond that, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Prime Music, any of the,
and all the ones you've never heard of, we're on also.
Yeah, and if you see us on there and you want to ask questions, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. We like to talk. We like to.
I don't shut up.
Integrate with our fans.
So
yeah, Mark can sell ice to an Eskimo.
Yeah, if you ever want to talk business, you want to hit me up.
So, final question. I believe I saw you have a show in March that you probably want to mention, and if you have any other ones.
We have
two.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we're playing at the Craft House March 19th. We're opening for Jimmy's Chicken Shack, which is going to be amazing.
Yes,
And we're also playing with a band called Mush Cup. And then we have a show at Quinn Brewing out in Irwin on May 16th.
Which is a special show.
It's a birthday show for me, and it's an anniversary from our first show.
Yeah, we played our first show together live out at that same venue a year before, so we wanted to make that. But until then, we're trying to focus on trying to write some new tunes. So
Yes.
if something cool comes up, I think we're all on board. But right now, I think that's all we have in the
Yeah, so
pipeline.
if anybody ever got something cool, hit us up.
Yeah, album 2 is going to be in the works, so started on that here. And
Is the plan to record that with Johnny as well?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I probably should have said probably shouldn't have went that route in case the answer was no.
No, basically it schedules between the 5 of us and him because he's a real busy dude himself. So, but this time around, I think rather than trying to, like I said, we would do 3 tunes, 2 tunes, whatever over a weekend to get our record that is out now together. I think we're looking to get a few more tunes ready to go rather than just ready to go for the session. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we're taking a little more time to work out a few of the kinks that have since been worked out with other tunes live and in rehearsals and stuff to make album 2 a little more meat on the bone that everybody, including us, can tear into. So just taking a little more time, a little more attention to detail. And
it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah, we're past the nerves, so now it's really digging in deep and really starting to write some good stuff. So
yeah.
Very cool. Hey, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight.
Thank you so much for having us on.
You're
Very cool that you do this show.
Fun questions.
Yeah, we
those are good.
really appreciate what you do and just the opportunity to be a part of it. So
if you
thank
ever
you.
want
Thank
to
you.
grab a slice, let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
meet you at Pino's and Glassport.
You won't be disappointed.
you might be disappointed.
All right, so up next we have 2 more tracks for you tonight. They are Nathan Bryce and Loaded Dice. They were from Missouri, and the song is called Sailboat in the Sky. And then we have MJSR and Toxic. And with that said, we're going to head out into the evening. Make sure you join us each and every Monday night and on all those radio stations I mentioned at the top of the show throughout the week. And if you are interested in watching the video, head to Roku, search Music from the 412, and you will find probably at this point about 100 of these shows on there. Or go to YouTube and you can find more than that. But anyway, with that said, we are going to head out, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Bill. Take care.